Hi, my name's Tanya DeRossi, and I'm a student of the Diploma of Project Management. Today is the 19th of April 2023. I have Rochelle Matthews and Marianne Galuzzo here today to take part in the project meetings. Rochelle, do you consent to this meeting being recorded?
Yes, I do.
Marianne, do you consent to this meeting being recorded?
Yes, I do.
Fantastic. Okay. Good afternoon, Shemaine and Irene. Thank you for joining this meeting today. I would like to start off with our acknowledgement to country, and then we'll move on to discuss risk objectives that are outlined in the risk register. This document is attached in the meeting request. Our meeting is being held on the lands of the Wiradjuri people, and I wish to acknowledge them as traditional custodians. I would also like to pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging, and extend the respect to other Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people here present today. I will start off by sharing the project risk register with both of you. So just one moment. So you should, on the screen, working collaborative on the same risk. Or, okay, can you both give me a thumbs up if you can now see this risk register? Great, thanks. Okay, I will start with the first risk that has been identified, and that is mosquitoes. As we all understand, dinner is set to be held outside, but as we all know, the severity of mosquitoes are unknown on any particular day. The impact of this risk is that the scheduled dinner may not be able to be held outside. What I would like us to do is to rank the risk by going to the second tab on the spreadsheet and looking at the probability. Do you think it would be high, medium, or low? So looking at this mosquito risk here, we'll look at, we've got the impact and the probability. So,
Okay. This year, I would say that it's a high possibility that the mosquitoes are going to be bad due to the rain that we've had this year so far, and I only live 6 kilometres from the lake.
I have to agree with Shemaine, but if you could spray for the mosquitoes, will that improve the likelihood of reducing them?
I believe it does. We have had other gatherings in the summer months, and this has helped.
and the impact.
I can see that you have the impact as a 2, and I would agree with that looking at the risk assessment matrix, as we will not know until the last minute or evening during the commencement of the dinner how bad the mosquitoes are going to be, and if we need to relocate the whole event. This could mean that there would be delays in getting meals out, which would then cause the chef and wait staff to remain past the allocated time, and in turn, that will increase wages.
Okay, well, what we might need to do is a couple of days before, Shemaine, if you can assess what it's like outside, and then we may need to make a decision earlier of the location.
Yeah, no problems. I can do that.
Okay, the risk register will remain as it is for the risk and the cost impact updated to critical. Charmaine, I'm going to add you as the risk owner for this risk.
Okay, that's fine, Tanya.
The next risk is if the seafood order cannot be fulfilled.
I agree with what you have. The probability could happen, but impact would be low, and we could agree on a replacement entree if this was to occur. Plus, we would know the day before, meaning that we would have to have time to gather supplies if required.
I agree, Irene. We are not that fussy that we have to have seafood, although we do all like it.
Okay, great. I will update the risk register as well to the impact being a 1, and I will remain the risk owner for this risk, as I will schedule a meeting on the 4th of November to discuss the risk in more detail and to put an alternative forward for the replacement entree if needed. Moving on to the last risk that I have identified, and that it is not all guests turning up. This could be due to illness or for some other reason.
Look, it'll be really nice to know in advance if people aren't coming, but as far as illness goes, you can't predict that. looking at the risk matrix, I would say the probability is maybe a 2 and the impact's possibly a 1.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Shemaine. It will be a shame if extra money is spent on the food and guests don't attend at the last minute, but we can offer the attending guests doggy bags to take home so they have food for the next couple of days.
That's a great idea. And you are right. There is no way to plan for illnesses, and giving everyone a container to take home of food will not seem like a waste. Okay, I will update the risk register with the probability being a 2 and the impact a 1. I will continue to be the risk owner for this risk. We have addressed all the risks on the risk register for now, but as we go through the project, the risk register will be updated as risks are identified. As new risks are identified, we as the project team will come together to rank the risks, and it will either be done in the weekly fortnightly meeting, or a risk meeting may be scheduled depending on the severity of the risks identified.
Tanya, are you happy for Shemaine and I to add risks to the register?
Of course, the risk register is located in the Teams PMIS under risk. Please add the risks and then send a Teams message tagging all project team members.
Okay, thanks, Tanya. Will do.
Is there anything else either of you would like to add?
No, I'm all good, thanks.
No, I don't have anything further to add.
Okay, no problem. We will close this meeting by saying thank you for your contributions, and I will update the risk register, and you will be able to view it in the risk folder in the Teams PMIS. Thank you.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Jesus. Right.
Have you stopped?
I think so.
PMIS